Now that I'm getting these line bites, I'm really waiting for a big indication. A big pull round like that one. Perfect illustration. You saw the little knocks and nudges I was getting as the fish were attacking the feeder and trying to get at its contents, but I waited and waited, sitting on my hands, until the tip pulled smoothly round. Now when you're fishing in the winter, or you're fishing for small fish where bites are at a premium, sometimes there are days when you're going to strike at almost anything. But with carp and bream, once you get those fish going, you're going to get liners. And when you're getting liners, the only thing you can do is to wait for the tip to either pull very positively round as it did then, or wait for it to drop completely slack. And when you get a slack line bite, you've got to wind up the slack before you try and set the hook. But those are the two bites to strike. And as time goes by, experience will begin to teach you the difference between a false bite and a real bite. But sometimes with these carp, even a blind man on a galloping horse could tell, because they just pull it right round. They're amazing. Now you can see why this rod's called the Grunt. I'm not sure I can take much more of this. Like all the fish I've hooked in here so far, that fish went straight for the legs of this platform. And you've got to give them some stick when they do that. That's why it's important to make sure that your gear is up to the job. Gotcha. One of the most important things to know about feeder fishing is that learning the mechanics of it are really important. If you can cast accurately and keep hitting the same spot, as I've been proving here, you will catch a lot of fish because you'll be concentrating your bait. If you spread that feeder all over the place, depositing bait in little piles all over the reservoir or all over the river, you will get the odd fish, but you won't catch lots of fish because you won't be concentrating them and getting them to compete. And the fact that I'm getting line bites already shows that these fish are competing for my bait. And that's one of the great things about feeder fishing. It is a method that enables you to really bag up and catch a lot of fish. And this is another nice looking carp. We'll just have a quick look at it. I've got the net off the ground between my knees. If the fish flips, it can go in the net and not fall on the deck. Very powerful fish. This is a mirror carp. You can tell that by its mirror-like scales. And they're real scrappers. Right, we'll have another go.